Good morning. Check, check. Mic check 1, 2. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Trying to get this get some things set up. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? It's early morning. How's everybody doing? Trying to make sure that we are live on all platforms right now. Just give me a second. Um, Trying to get things straight. Just try to get everything together. 1 second. Let me share this out. All right, here we go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We back. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Dwayne? Right now, we are live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube, and we're live on Twitter. So I wanted to make sure that um, you know I was out everywhere. Um, so what's going on, man? Oh man, it's been a lot going on. It's been a lot going on. It seems like every time we think we pass this saga, something else happens. We're getting closer and closer, um, to actual game day. So maybe at that point we'll be, we'll be able to kind of move past this situation. But a lot has been going on. It's been court proceedings. Oh man, my camera went out. Did my camera go out? Oh man, my camera went out. Hold on, give me a second. I don't know why my camera just went out. So I want to make sure I get it back in. I don't know what happened here. What is going on? What is going on here? See if we can get it back on. What is going on? What just happened? That is crazy. All right, here we go. Looks like we back. Look like we back. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. It looks like we're back. I gotta just make sure. All right, we're back. Hopefully we still live. Can y'all give me a thumbs up? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if we live. I have no clue what just happened right now. Somebody give me a like, thumbs up, something. I need to see some type of reaction so I can make sure that we are back live. Are we back live? I just gotta make sure. What just happened? All right, so we back. We good. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure. All right, we good. We back. We back. We back. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I needed to see, man. I don't know what happened. Somehow, somehow the camera went out. I don't know how, but um, appreciate it, Al. Um, I'm not even sure how that happened. Um, but hey, man, we live here. That's what happened when you have a live program. Things like that happen. But yeah, man, there's been a lot. So where are we going to start this morning? Where are we going to start this morning? Are we even talking about the saga? Are we even getting into that? Are we going to speed past it? What's going on? The first thing I'll say is it's some games going on this afternoon. um, I'm gonna kind of touch on those real quick. Um, there are games going on this week. We have starting today. I mean, a game of interest for South Jersey would be Paul Six Don Bosco. So how are we feeling about that game? You know, let's talk about that, and then we'll kind of get into the proceedings of the proceedings. Or should we just get right into it, man? Y'all let me know where we starting this morning. I'm trying to pull something up on here. Trying to pull this up real quick. All right, we starting right here. This is what we doing this morning. This is what we gonna do this morning. Here we go. So let me get this set up. I'm sorry, I apologize, but let me get this set up. Something's going on with my mouse pad. Everything is off whack right now. So maybe I should have restarted the whole computer before I even started this morning. But we gonna get to it. We not even gonna sweat it, right? Um, let's get to this. Let's get to this. Um, let's get to this. Let me know if you guys could see this. Let's go. Let's go ahead. We going. This is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. This is what I got something for y'all. I'm about to put it up on the screen. I apologize, but this is where we're gonna start. We might as well go ahead and get to it, man. We might as well go ahead and get to it. We've been messing around a little bit with the circus, man. That's what I I'm sorry. That's what that's what's been going on, man. A little bit of the circus. Let's go ahead and publish this, man. That's what we've been talking about this morning. Um, you know, the judge sends Manasquan lawsuit. They denying it. What are we talking about here, right? We kind of knew. Oh, we gonna get right into it. What'd you say, Terrence? What'd you say, Terrence? Oh, that's hilarious. We're gonna get right into it, but listen, they denied it, man. We kind of knew this was going to happen, right? We kind of knew this was going to happen. Um, I don't think anybody here is surprised. Um, you know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So I'm gonna read some comments. They've been coming in. I want to show y'all respect too. Um, let's go ahead. Let's start getting these comments up here. Come on, get up here. How you want to get up here? Man, what is going on with my computer this morning? Jesus. All right, so we got one. National media jumped on it. Hope y'all can see this. It says, national media jumped on it with so much. Yeah, I mean, everybody. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I apologize, everybody. This gets me crazy, but it's been a lot going on in the social media space, and we seeing. I'm watching the news. It's all over the national news. Everybody's kind of talking about it. All of that stuff. What he said, Kevin Minnick on site. If you're at the game, you made a career off of Camden Athletics and you are the main person trying to kill us. Like I said, hold on. Oh, whoa, let me get this off the street. We can't publicize any, you know. But yeah, man, it's we knew this was coming, right? We knew this was coming. We knew that NJSIAA was not going to overturn it, and that's the part I was trying to explain to people when I was going live the first or second day is that it will set a precedence. It will open up, so many different things that have happened, um, over the years. So we kind of figured that they were going to deny it, right? We kind of figured that. Let me go into it a little bit more. Let's see if I can. Sheesh, my bad. Let me see if I can bring this in and let's get into it. But they denied it, man. Um, we all knew it, right? We all knew it. We all knew they were going to deny it. Um, yeah, it's not. They're not opening up these wounds, man. What are we talking about? They're not going to open up these wounds. We're talking about years and years of improper calls, things like that. They're just not going to do that. So, um, we kind of knew what was about to happen, and if it wouldn't have happened, it would have went crazy. It would have gone crazy. So, um, to get this out of the way, I hope that is done now. I hope that both parties can kind of like move on. It was getting messy. I was seeing, I call it, it was beyond clickbaiting. It was race baiting at to a point when you say a white team and all of this stuff. Like you're just trying to, bait people into a situation where they have to react and respond, and you're trying to get a certain type of response from people, and that's just not cool, man. Like the way that this thing was going, we all have family and friends that are reading this stuff, and some people they dive off the deep end, man. You got media outlets are really like diving into it and really trying to just it was getting nasty. That's all. It's getting nasty. We got the mayors like writing articles and writing to the governor. It just it just, to me, it just started getting nasty. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things, man. It is one of those things. Um, Dwayne says from checking in from YouTube, they were never going to reverse it. Like Union, COVID year, forfeit 2021. Yeah, I didn't think that they were going to overturn it as well. And we have another one. It says they can appeal any decision to another court, according to the article this morning. Um, I believe they can as well, but like I said, man, we're talking about sports, right? Where does it stop? Where does it start? I wanted to show y'all something too. I'm gonna see if I can get it pulled up, and this is what would happen, right? And yeah, I'm gonna pull this up. Hopefully, let me see if I can. I'm gonna do a quick edit live while we talking to y'all. Um, and we'll get into it. Keep the comments coming. I'm gonna do a quick edit right here, so y'all how fast I work. I can get to it, and I'm gonna put this up on the screen in about 30 seconds because I want everybody to see it, and I want you guys to see what would happen, right? How easy it is to kind of you know um, have these type of things be a tit for tat back and forth. All of this, you know what I mean? Um, Oh, that's a long comment. Let me see if we can get this comment up. I'll put it up on the screen so we can kind of focus on it. So people from YouTube and people from Facebook and Twitter, everybody can see it. And here we go. You guys can read it. While you guys doing that, I'm gonna put something in my box, and we're gonna pull it up. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull that up. Um, and yes, it will open up a huge can of worms. Sorry, Manasquan, but it is not Camden's fault. And a forfeit will not put Manasquan in the championship game. And these stupid blank people making it about yeah. Oh man, Rob went in, but all right, here we go. I'm sending this right to my computer right now, and I just want to show you guys this. I'm not trying to keep digging into this, but I just want to show you um, what could possibly happen, right? Um, Once you start using video evidence to overturn some things. Let me put this up here. Uh, all right, where did it go? Listen, man, I don't know what's going on with my computer this morning. Things are haywire. I'm trying to bring y'all in, be a little more interactive, show some clips, show some things. So let me try this one more time. I could bring this in, and I'm gonna bring this in, and it's especially for everybody watching, man. Yep, that's the video. All right, that's it. So, like I said before, with all these people at the games, there are you know um, full cameras everywhere. So let's go to publish this. Let's publish this. There are full cameras everywhere. Everybody gets to see this. So what are we talking about when we start breaking down, trying to use video evidence, different things like that? You're going to always have people that are going to be against whatever way you're saying. People can always pull up evidence and pull up different things to help their case. Let's play it one more time. I hope you guys can see this. So, what are we watching here? We're watching a potential travel call, right? There, so if we're going to court and we're using video evidence, are we using this? Is this a travel? Do you guys feel like this is a travel? That's a question. You know what I'm saying? That's a question. What's going on? That's a question. So when we're talking about officials blowing calls, was that a blown call? Did that blown call affect the outcome of the game? Because if they blow the whistle on the travel, him taking 3 steps, we're not even at this point talking right now. It's Camden's ball. Camden wins. So there are so many ways that you can really start breaking this down. And like I said, when we are talking about using video evidence, where does it start and where does it end? Are we using only official video? Are we using parents, grandparents, cousins, uncle live stream feeds? Are we using the feed? Like, where are we going to do it? What's going to be defined as video evidence? You know what I'm saying? All of that. Um, where so you know what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing around this? And at what point do we kind of put it into this for the kids and for the fans and everybody else involved? We all got everybody up in an uproar. Things are going kind of crazy right now. Um, all that stuff. So I'm putting this up right now. Let me throw this up on the screen. Um, Throwing this up on the screen. I'm getting ripped and called a racist on Rutgers board. Wow, go figure with these. Man, phew. Um, my bad. Graphic critical the can. So, man, and this, and you guys are witnesses, right? You guys are witnesses. When this first happened, I'm gonna pull it up. The one thing I said I didn't want to happen was this, and the things that I've been seeing over the last, you know, 2 nights. It's things getting nasty, things getting messy. Things are being brought up about race, like all of that stuff. It's a high school basketball game, right? It's a high school basketball game. There are going to be errors in a basketball game. There are going to be blown calls. The only difference with this and some of the other ones, this probably was the clearest blown call that we've ever seen, quote unquote, right? This probably was the clearest, right? When you have, like I said, you have the shot, the clock winding down, you have the kid taking a shot, you have him putting it back up. When you have all of that in this frame, then you're able to see it. It looks bad. The optics of it looks bad. It looks terrible. But when they made that decision, it was other factors that were coming into play. We're all humans. Everybody make mistakes, right? So to say that nobody ever makes a mistake in their profession is just one of the silliest things that can be said. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes a bad decision in life. Man, I should have did this. I should have did this. You get in an accident and you reaching down for your phone because it slipped off your leg. You get in an accident. That's a mistake. Things happen. So you know in the social media era, we feel like mistakes can't happen. That's how we feel. We feel like you know there can't be any mistakes in life. Listen, the officials made quote unquote. If you want to say they made a mistake, they made a mistake. When it first happened, I'm like, damn, that looks good. Was it good? My thoughts exactly. And so like I said, when I watched the clip, what is going on in my office today? When I watched the clip, for a fact, I was like, oh, he made it. I'm like, hold on, did he make it? Did he get it off in time? And then I start thinking about all that stuff. So, that's where the clock comes into play. Um, Bring up some more comments. And we're going to start pulling these up. All right, Dwayne Green will probably traveled before the shot, laughing out loud, but then continued to say Malik Wayne should do the right thing and say his team lost. Get out of here. Listen, it was a lot of it was a lot of people kind of taking sides, right? One thing I one thing that we do at D2 Sports Network, we don't want to dwell in negative, right? So we don't like putting out negative reports or anything like that. It's been since we've been really going hard. Pause. Since we have really been, focusing our efforts on putting out good content as far as articles and things like that. We don't really focus on the negative. We get some breaking news, we have some things like that, but we just decide not to put it out. But the way some of the publications put out this, I believe it was it wasn't right. It wasn't right to write an article saying that a team got robbed without looking at all of the evidence, without being objective from all of the things that are coming in that we get to the witness. I think it was. I just don't think it was right, and I'm not pointing out any particular, person or company or anything like that. But it's a lot floating around, and you guys have been able to see it. You guys have been able to see it. Um, Hold on. What do we got? What do we got here? What do we got here? Y'all can see this, right? It says, "Not in life, y'all make it seem like officials not allowed to make mistakes." Um, I don't think necessarily. All right, listen. When you're doing some jobs, right? It comes with the territory, right? Um, Being an official is a thankless job, right? And do fans and parents go too far at times? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They do. Um, but going into that field, you kind of know what you're going to get. It's like I even hate that I'm bringing this up right now on this platform. It's like being a politician. You know you're going to get blamed for everything, right? It don't matter whether you're a Republican, Democrat. It don't matter. You're like whoever is in office, they're going to get blamed for the way the world is being ran, right? With officials, you're going to get blamed for terrible calls. You're going to get screwed. Like that's a part of it. But and I think that's a part of the greatness of the game, right? You can. I don't think it's anything wrong with saying, "Come on, ref!" Like what you? That's a terrible like you being into the game. I don't think it's anything wrong with that. Where it gets crazy is when things are taken outside of that part of it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to officiate a game and everybody in the stadium feel like you're doing a great job. It ain't going to happen. It's a thankless job, you know. But we respect the job that officials do. It's a hard job. That's why it's a shortage, right? That's why it's a shortage with officials. I'm gonna get into some of this. Um, do I think they? What is going on with my? What is going on here? What is happening? I'm apologizing. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to change some things around real quick. Give me a second. I don't know why we keep my camera keep logging off, but I'm gonna have to make a quick change. Give me about 2 seconds. Make quick change. Hopefully, uh, damn, I won't even be able to do that. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, I might have to log off and log back on. What is going on here? We live, people, so we're live. So bear with me. I don't know what is going on. This is crazy. You know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna just put on a different camera. It's going to be totally different, but hey, man, that's what we got to do. So, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what happened here. So give me a second, guys. I apologize here. I can't even see it. What just happened? I can't even select the camera. Let me do this. All right, we're gonna do that until things get straight. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna have to put this camera on here. Let me wipe it off. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I have no clue what's going on in the crib today. All right, hope that's a little bit better. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rock out like this because um, this other camera just keeps going out, and I'm getting sick of it. So, um, and I don't know why it's doing that. I have no clue. What is going on? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hope y'all understand we live. We are live. I apologize. Where I was going. Here we go. It says, what looked bad is an NJSIA official on the court questioning the ref. That looked bad, but at the same time, he's coming to get the information. Is it good? Is it not? Who won? Who do I present the trophy to? You know, it's one of those things. I mean, we could kind of look at a lot of that like that, but I apologize, man. My camera went out. I think I'm back. I listen. I have no clue what's going on with this equipment this morning. You know, I came down, powered on everything. You know, got my orange juice. You know what I mean? Got my orange juice. Came back in. Thought everything was good. I restarted the computer. You know, the mouse started going crazy. I have no clue, man. It's sometimes technology just works on its own. So I apologize. Um, but I'm back now, man. I am back. So um, he didn't. Let me see what we got right here. He didn't question them. He was there to get them off the court. He never said anything. Right. While they were making their decision, he didn't say a word. I saw him kind of like looking in, trying to figure out what was going on. And then when they broke up, an official came to him. He asked them, "What are we doing?" You know what I mean? That was kind of one of the things. But I'll say this: like through this whole process, man, I did not know this many people did not like Derek Sellers. Like, like man, bro, like people making burner accounts. They really going in on it. They making burner accounts. They trying to get him up out of here. They do not like Sellers. But that's one of them things, man. If you just joining in, I want to go ahead and put this up and ask you guys, what are your thoughts if we're going to court and it's a Supreme Court and all this stuff, and people are asking these questions, like, what are we doing? That's a question. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? You know, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Eli? I don't know why to get this. I'll get this together. What's going on? Salute, James Darn. Yes, that's a travel. Was that a travel? So now that we're going to court, we're using video evidence. Does Camden bring this in and say, "Hey, listen, we got evidence that he traveled before, so we want to contest that. We would have had the ball." You know what I'm saying? Like, what? where does it start? Where does it end? This is why I say, and why I have been saying, once they left that court, the game was over. You can't bring nothing else back in. You can't bring nothing else back in. With the way it is now, that's a foul in the NBA. Laughing out loud. So, um, here we go. Travel, travel, travel. So, I'm shocked they didn't call a foul on that shot. Yeah, I thought so. I was more so worried or questioning if they were going to call a bump. We've been seeing that called a lot. Them calling a bump on a certain on a certain on a certain call. I'm surprised they didn't call a bump. As far as on the shot, it was nothing there. Um, it was clean, but we've all been around a long time. We've heard things being called and being a phantom call or whatnot. I don't, guys. I have no clue, bro. I'm working magic right now, keeping this afloat. Um, oh man, if y'all knew what was going on behind the scenes, Lord have mercy. But I think we back though. We back, yeah, we back. All right, we already bring this other camera back. We can't do this. Um, just was a lot going on. Um, you know, it was a lot that could have been called during that time period. It was a lot that could have been called. I'll say that. But they allowed the play to continue. They allowed them to get off. But if we all want to, talk about certain things, the way that you know the play went, yeah. Man, what is it? I'm sorry. I apologize, everybody. I'm distracted by this computer system, the cameras, all of that. Um, but I'm gonna pull up some of your some of your comments. I don't even know what travel is anymore. Folks keep taking extra steps. That's for sure. That is for sure. Um, what is it? It was a crab drill. Hey, Brandon, you got to stop with the jokes. Um, it ended when the rules were made. No replaying high school basketball. Yeah, that's what I mean. Listen, and that's what kind of so the disappointment for me when I saw what the NJSIA came out and said was um, the different disappointment for me was the fact that they came out and apologized. They came out and actually apologized. Like, what are you apologizing for? You know what I'm saying? You could have easily came out and said, we will, take the time to review, the footage, things like that. You didn't have to necessarily come out and apologize right at that moment, and that also made everything look bad. That made things look worse than, you know, um, it made it look worse to everybody, you know. Having them come out and apologize now, you give validity to what people are saying, and you know there are other factors that we all could have, as we just saw, right? We just all looked at the video that I show you guys about the traveling call. You just wait until everything comes out. Once everything comes out, then you can, kind of make a statement. After further review, there were a couple calls that could have been called that went either way. The call on the floor just stands, and keep it as that. You know, just keep it as that. It doesn't. Just keep it as that, man. And I think that cuz I have no clue what's going on, y'all. What's going on? This camera situation is crazy right now. But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Nah, but you can overturn a made bucket. Um, are they showing the game on NJ.com? I'm not too sure where. I'm not too sure what's going on. I'm not too sure what's going on. Do you? Oh, it's not popping up. Okay. Do we agree that the one ref? Oh, the shot was good. Yeah, the shot was good. I think that's what he was doing. He just was over animated. You know what I'm saying? Ty Harris. They're making all the excuses in the world. It's over. The high plan tomorrow, but coaches should have stayed aggressive. They had the momentum, keep playing to win. They tried to hold the ball because it helped them. Yeah, they made some crucial mistakes in that game, some critical mistakes in that game. And just looking back at it, I went back and watched that whole fourth quarter. You have to question some of the calls that were being, um, or some of the strategy that was being, you know, that they were taking. You had to, kind of question like what were they thinking, what were they doing, all of that stuff, man. Um, so here we go. Got another one coming up, bringing everything up. The apology is because the call was made correctly and everyone saw that, and then subsequently can't get out. Changes made, optics look awful, whole situation is extremely. Yeah, it was bad. I mean, like I said, the use and the availability that everybody has a camera phone or a camcorder on their phone kind of it just kind of helps everything, man. It just blows everything up. But again, where do you start? Where are we ending? Do you So here's a question for you guys. Do you guys want to see replay in high school sports? Do you guys want to see replay in, New Jersey high school sports? To what extent, to what level do you guys want to see replay? So that's my next question to you guys. Three pair of eyes, by the rest. Eyes, everyone see. Yeah, yeah, good perspective. I'm bringing everybody up. I'm trying to bring guys up that are on, because we're on different platforms: Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're in an age where we have so much technology that the games of this magnitude should have on-site replay. Do it for the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Interesting perspective. Interesting. So if we just do it for the last 2 minutes, I'm not in favor. Me personally, I'm not in. I'm reading and thinking about it now as a coach. I'm not in favor for only doing it the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter because there may be a call. Hypothetically, there may be a call that helps the other team get into a 6 point swing. Now I'm chasing for the rest of the game. So that call, I may need that replay to kind of help me, and you know what I mean, in those situations. So, um, if we, yeah, 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 yeah. All right. So we said, he says football has it, and they still didn't get it right in a championship game 3 years ago. That's a fact. They muffed both of those. Um, so here we go. Two coaches replays per half. Official replay in the fourth quarter. Um, now that is more realistic. Or yeah, two and a half. Yeah, that. So essentially one a quarter, one replay a quarter. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think this is one of the that's better. Football messed up the use of replay in New Jersey. It wasn't football. It wasn't football. It wasn't football who messed that up. It wasn't football. Oh man. Um, the goal is to improve the game. Implementing a shot clock is more of a priority. Replay slow down the game. Mm, that we got to go back to the drawing boards this year, man. We got to go back to the drawing boards this year. Do you got like you just brought up another point. I mean, shot clock. You know, I, man, I don't know. I don't know. Calls upheld after replay in the East Orange Clifton game and Cedar Creek, Camden East Side ruin replay. Yeah, I mean, I'll say, and this is what I want to say to that, right? If they implement a replay system, that's if they implement a replay system, you're still going to have situations like the one that Hector just brought up. You're still going to have times where people don't think the replay helped the situation. There are going to be times when the replay is one where, you know, they're going to get it wrong. It's still going to be wrong decisions made. It's still going to be, the masses or majority of the people saying that that was a terrible call and things like that. So you have to live, if you're going to implement replay, you have to live with that element of replay is the fact that people are still not going to think that you got the call right. What I think what Hector and a couple other people who commented about this are speaking to is the fact that those calls were made and they were the wrong calls, and then the next year or the off season of that year they said we doing away with this, it's too much, right? So that's an issue. That's an issue. um so now to bring it to bring that conversation back, man, we may be digging a deeper hole. Like it may take a couple years for us to really get used to it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. If that makes any sense. Here's a good one too. It says don't forget. Right. So if a coach uses a replay and is that cause and he loses, is that a timeout? It's a good question. How are you going to implement that? Like that whole replay structure has that's one in itself that's going to create more questions, right? It's just going to create more questions, more structure, more rules, things like that. Man, this thing. So how is that going to work? How are we going to do that? I was trying to put this up. I'm sorry, y'all. It's kind of in an awkward situation. Um, how's that going to work, Larry? What's going on? Good morning, Larry. He said replay doesn't help when a ref has a predetermined decision. We see replay all the time, and they still call it wrong. We do see that. We do see that as well. To show the shot clock, a certain continuous hot time, the logic, logistics cost behind, and so yeah, like that's another branch off that tree, and I kind of spoke to that a couple of days ago is the fact that some schools are every school district doesn't have the budget to necessarily put in shot clocks. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that type of budget. We see them with old uniforms, things like that. Um, you know, let's look at. I'm pulling something up. I'm just doing a quick little Google search, right? And I'm gonna try to pull this up. Man, what is going on? I'm about to quit, y'all. This computer. I'm about to quit, y'all. This computer is killing me this morning. I'm trying to get y'all to over. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give y'all a glimpse into what I just pulled up, and the computer is killing me. Um, all right, so I just pulled this up just off the cuff. I'm just trying to look at this and see what the cost would be, right? And this is lacrosse shot clocks. I'm trying to look at what a shot clock would cost. Um, for basketball. All right, these are the portable ones. So the portable shot clock is about $2,000. Who's going to man it? Does it automatically hook to the system that you do have already? It's about two grand. No, it's a little bit more than 2 grand. What am I talking about? I'm tripping. It's a little more than 2 grand. So we looking at close to about $3,000 for portable ones. Does it automatically hook into the system that you have? Being portable, I don't know if you have to change over your system, get a whole new scoreboard, all of that stuff. So um, that's a great topic, though. It's a good topic. It's a good thought and all that. Um, it's a good thought, good topic. We're going to be talking about it. You're right. We're going to be talking about this for a little bit to come, but some um, answer for football and basketball. 2 challenges per game. You keep it if you're successful. If not, you lose it. Timeout. Yeah, that possibly could work. That possibly could work. Salute everybody that's in here. We fighting through. We fighting through some of the technical difficulties here, but we having a good dialogue, good conversation about what are we talking about right now. We're talking about the ruling came down that they're not going to delay the Camden High Arts game. The game is on for tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We're talking about the video that has come out asking if it was a travel, and you guys have, if you haven't seen that, I'll try to pull that video up for you guys real quick, and I'll get it on the screen, and I'll you guys can kind of be the judge of that. What was the other thing that we talked about? We're talking about shot clock. We're talking about replay. Where does NJSIAA go this off season? What direction do they go? You know, what's the biggest issue that they need to address this off season? What is the biggest issue that they need to address this off season? That is the question at hand. And I'll go ahead and put up. I'll put this up. Can they use this? Is that evidence? Hey Larry, I could bring you up right now. Hold on one second. I'm gonna try to bring you up if I can. I won't be able to do it from there. I gotta send. I'm gonna send you a link. All right, I'm gonna try to send you a link, bring you up, and we could talk. What is going on? What is? Here we go. I'm gonna turn my interview mode on. I'm about to text you something. All right, so I'm gonna send you a link into your inbox. All right, let me bring you up because it's good. I want to hear your perspective on it too. Hopefully, we could bring you up and you could talk, or you could call in. Tell me which one is better. I want to hear what you have to say. You rather call in, or you want to jump in on a video. So I just sent it to you, Larry. Check your inbox. I just sent it to you. All right. Don't they also have a drama? Don't they also have drama because the Asbury Park team in Group One? I've seen a lot of backlash about that as well. Yeah, that's another. That's a big issue too. You know. All right. Oh, that's why you're saying tonight. All right, maybe. Yeah, we could pop. Depends on time, and I do have a book in the night that I have to do, but um that is a question that they have right now about the Group One team. They said that team looked like a McDonald's All American team in Group One. Have you guys seen that team? Have you guys seen that team? Is it true that that team is really, really that good? Is it that obvious? Are they cheating? Like I need to know. I need to know. You know, I need to know. I'll bring up a couple more comments. We could talk all the way through it. You got to realize though, timeouts in basketball are a little different from those in football. Football, you can run out of bounds, spike the ball, um, things like that. Yeah, they are. They are. Is that team OD? Man, I heard they have all D1 players. Sheesh. Man, is it? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. They got all D1 players? Come on. Come on. All D1. All D1. Come on. And these some credible people I'm bringing up, and they not, biased people. So I know, if Eli's saying they're loaded. So is it going to be a game this week? Is it going to be a game? Y'all let me. Is it going to be? Is it going to be a game this week? Is it going to be a game? Like, are we going to have a good game? Man, hold on. I'm gonna ask y'all something. Um, I'm gonna ask y'all something. Is it? Do y'all remember a couple years ago? Was that in Newark? I forget where it was. Where they rented the house and they had kids from the kids staying in the house. It was like 10 kids staying in the house by themselves. To play basketball. Do y'all remember that? What school was that? I think I don't remember all the details, but I do remember that they had kids staying in the house. You know what I mean? They was bringing food to the house, and they had it was like 10 kids in there. I can't remember. Um, uh, can't remember what school that was. Mm, what school was that? All right, so I just got a comment in. Said Newark East Side. That was Newark East Side. All right, Dwayne from YouTube. That's what I. That's crazy. It was they had 10 kids. I don't want to get the number of kids wrong, but they had kids living in the house all together to play basketball for that team. Um, is this Asbury team equivalent to that? You know what I mean? Somebody saying Passaic Valley. No, I think it was North. I think it was Northeast Side if I remember. Um, um, I think it was no. I think it was them. I think it was Northeast Side. They had all them kids living in the house. Um, so yeah, yeah. So this team from Asbury, are they that good? What's the not Newark East Side? Was it Patterson East Side? Patterson East Side. Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know what team that was. Can't remember. Um, so what's all right? So all right, let me ask this question because I don't know. I didn't do the research. I just been hearing things. So is it going to be a game this week? Is it going to be a game? Is it going to be a blowout? Is it a shot? That's the question. The other question is, I mean, all D1 guys we talking about, are we talking about D1 guards and forwards, or are we talking about they got some 6'7", 6'6"s? You know what I mean? Like three 6'6"s and a couple, 6'3" D1s. Like what type of D1 we talking about? Because we all know it's different levels of D1. Is it Power Five D1? Like that type? That's the question. They got a Power Five. Come on, all five, all five, man. That's crazy. You know that is crazy. Good morning. Good morning, Will Hickson. Patterson East Side. It was okay. So it was Patterson East Side that had the kids living in the house. All right. Uh, hold on. Now it's making sense. Roselle Catholic coach of last year is coaching that Asbury team. Oh, so kids just followed him over there. What we talking about? But listen, y'all can answer this question for me. From what I was hearing, they were saying that the school. I'm trying to get it out without laughing. Y'all know certain things make me laugh. They, from what I'm hearing, they're saying that the school has an enrollment of like 75 players, 75 people. Is that true? And then like the basketball team, with the varsity, junior varsity, and freshmen made up like 80% of the school. Is that true? Come on. You can't cheat that bad. I mean, you gotta know how to cheat. You can't make up a school and it only be 75 people enrolled and 60 of them were basketball players. What are we doing? Come on, people. Come on. Come on. What are we doing? I need to know, is that true? Is that true? Oh man. Is it true? That just man. Asbury, hold on. Let's get these up here. Asbury coach, 10,000 coaches stipend, 125 salary. This can't be true. This can't be true. 125? Bro, put me in that role. Man, put me in that role. My school my lineup would be all Duke. My line will look like Duke new lineup, man. Come on. Come on. Man. All right. Won't be popular here. I'm gonna bring this up. Won't be popular here. But charter schools should move up a group. Asbury Park Charter would be in group two. At least better competition versus twos than going against Pittman, Westwood, Mountain Lakes, Wildwood. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That's another. That's another. He said Bishop Sycamore vibes. Come on. Come on, they got him out there like Bishop Sycamore. Come on, come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, Coach? Come on, you gotta have a look. You gotta slow down. You can't bring them all in at the same time. You can't bring in all starters at the same time. He took he took an 11 transfers. Man, oh, they got a head of a recruiting and enrollment department. Come, y'all got y'all. This is making me laugh. This is crazy. They got so they have they so his job is to recruit. Come on, people. Come on, people. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We just going to blatantly cheat that bad? Is that cheating, y'all? Are they cheating, y'all? Come on. Come on. They go by the enroll. Yeah, yeah. What are we doing? Yeah, I know the groups are based off of enrollment, not the talent. But if if you can if you could play in Group One and you got five D1 players, man, and like someone just commented, going D1 is going D1. I agree there, but we know that there are levels. But still, if you are a lower level D1 and you got five of those players on your team, that's still a little bit, you know, man. Sheesh, he didn't even try. He didn't even try. So yeah, the NJSIA has a lot. So what are we asking them to target coming into the next season? If it's one thing that you guys could kind of pinpoint that is a must, what is it? Is it the shot clock? And we're just talking about specifically for basketball. Is it the shot clock? Is it is it the replay system? Do you want to see them look at the situation with the Harlem Globetrotters out of Asbury? Like, what are y'all looking for? What are y'all looking for? What should they do? And this is another one. Should charter schools um, should charter schools be classified as non-publics? Should charter schools be classified as non-publics and compete against other schools who can recruit and bring in players? Is that something that you guys, want to see? It's a good way to look at it too, Larry. Charters are free private. So should they compete against private schools? Should those schools compete against the other private schools? Is that what we're saying here? We're talking about competitive advantages. We have charter schools and we have private schools who can go out and kind of, recruit certain kids, bring them into their school, for academic purposes or what have you. Should we see those schools compete against, the Bergen Catholics, the Paramises, the St. Augustines, the, Paul Sixes of the world? Like, is that what we're saying? Should that be um, the way that they go? They should move the Asbury Park team to the league Life Center plays in. So Life Center, they play an independent schedule. They get to kind of create their own schedule, and they do have that league. I think they play like American something from PA or something like that. Um, so Dwayne says the front line has two kids that are 6'11". Man, I got to go see them. I have to go see them. I, um, charters are publicly funded. So everybody's kind of saying similar things. So is that something that we should address? Most schools can't afford a shot clock, only have it in state playoffs. Hmm. He says 6'10". Um, he said easy fix. Cape Atlantic League, salute. What's going on? How you guys doing? He said easy fix. Create a non-public C. That's a thought. That's a thought. That's a thought. Oh, put that in too high. College Chief had a loophole to get those players. The school had openings uh, that were not filled by kids in their normal geographical area. So they found a loophole. So, from what I'm hearing from you guys and how people are saying it, yes, they should be a in a different league, right? Charter schools should be in a totally different league. That's what we're saying. Got it. Copy. Got it. So that's what we're going with. That's what we're going to go with. And that is something. And that's what they need to do. Then I mean, is it that big of a disadvantage? Then possibly yes, that's something that they need to do. Um, so I don't I don't know how they should fix it or go about it, but hey man, it what they say, it is what it is. So we definitely have to find a way to get this stuff fixed. So what we doing, man? Let's man. I'm gonna bring this in. I saw this, Dre. Here we go. It says, now my camera working. What is going on? What? Man, today has been eventful. Like back in the day, the non-public C. I like that idea. They have huge enough schools to fit. So that could be one thing that they look into. So I mean, a lot of the charter schools. I mean, I guess you can say that they're similar to they're similar to the non-publics in some type of way. Maybe they should. Maybe the fact that they can go out and recruit and bring kids in um, is a reason for them to be put in a different um, bracket or yeah, a different playoff bracket. So so let me ask you guys this weekend. Um, with everything kind of the smoke kind of clearing now, we've now seen video of we've now seen video of a potential travel call. Um, we've seen other instances where NJSIA didn't overturn, certain rulings or certain calls and things like that. Where are we now? Are we past this? Is it over? Can we put this whole thing to bed? Do you guys still feel as though uh, that whole cheating thing is over? Right? The whole they cheated, they stole a game. It was a robbery. Do we still feel that way, or will this totally go away after this weekend? You know what I'm saying? Will this totally go away after this weekend? Um, so that's one of those things. Um, so we get this pops up traveling 48 miles from Newark to Asbury for academics or basketball. Hmm. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both. they traveling for basketball and school. That's the only reason, they doing it for a little bit of both. And I think that's the realistic answer when you get approached and when people are talking to you about, sending your kid to a potential school to attend that school. I think academics come into play. You start looking at the advantages and certain things that can benefit your child. I mean, I'm just thinking of it, as a parent, right? I mean, you know, I some of my friends have traveled over an hour to send their kids to private school. So, and they've done it for academic and athletic reasons. So, I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both. I'm not going to all the way kill them, but it's a little one of them. Like you squint at it when you think about it, but we know what it is. They need to get over it. It was a bad call that couldn't be overturned. All right, so I think we kind of at that point where we move past this whole thing. Um, yeah. Wait, three of them. Yep. Pine Tech, which is pretty good school from an academic standpoint. Yeah. So where are we now, man? We're getting closer to that. I want to thank everybody that's in, man. 64 people watching right now, between the YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I don't know where everybody is totally from. I can't totally see all of that, but um, thank everybody for tuning in. We have good games starting today with the tournament. Make sure we get out. Let's support these kids. Give them the light that they deserve. Um, so on the schedule for today, we have at starting at 1 p.m. We have Red Bank Catholic and Pope John, Rutgers Prep and Morris Catholic at 3 o'clock. That's girls basketball, both of those, and then the boys come up. Paul Six, Don Bosco Prep at 5 p.m. and Saint Rose Montclair. They play at 7. Does Hall Six have a chance? I think they played Don Bosco earlier, and I think Ron Harper's son was dishing that thing off to the center, and he was just don't. Oh man, do they have a shot? Do they have a shot? Are we watching that game today? Um, you know, are we watching that game today? Are you guys watching that Paul Six Don Bosco game at 5 p.m.? Does Paul Six have a shot of beating Don Bosco Prep? That's the ultimate question. And then tomorrow, man, you couldn't script this any better. Then tomorrow, so everybody's saying no shot. Uh, they have no shot. Come on, man. Let's go, PVI. Come on, man. Maybe the flu could hit that team or something. Y'all get the dub, you know? I don't know. Oh, come on, Hector. Say it ain't so. Come on, Hector. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. I hope PVI outscores Dylan Harper. He almost did the prep the other day. Come on. Come on. Come on. Man. Um, so, tomorrow, Saturday, first game of the day. We got Arts at Camden at 12 noon. That's a huge game, and that's in boys basketball. And then right after, listen, Camden fans, can y'all hear me? I want to make sure. Hold on. Want to make sure y'all can hear me. Hold on, let me sound the horn. Can y'all hear the horn? All right, listen. Let me sound it one more time. Mayday, Mayday, all Camden fans, buy the tickets ASAP. Get there early, buy tickets ASAP. Because the game after is Manasquan. Girls, they play at 2 p.m. They're going to follow the Camden game. Listen, it might be a flood. They might buy all the tickets. It may be a whole Manasquan crowd in there booing. Get there early, y'all Camden fans. Get there early. Get your tickets. Get in your seats. Nah, I'm just joking, man. I'm joking, but yeah, right after that, you have Manasquan girls. They're playing, and then the boys come back up with Elizabeth and Lenape at 4:30, and then you have Lenape boys um, playing Morristown at 6:30. So yeah, good day of basketball tomorrow, Saturday. Um, it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. Arts is sneaky good. They can play. They definitely won't hold the ball for a quarter. So we're gonna get some good basketball. Then we're gonna get some good basketball. Um, um, yeah, yep. That's what it looks like. So um, I think I'm looking at this, and I probably would have staggered the games. Um, in my personal opinion, I would have had the girls playing first. Like I would have had it, girls, boys, because um, I want to get that crowd of boys in there as well, so those fans could watch the girls play a little bit, right? And I've seen games where the boys play and then the girls play and it's just empty in there, right? So I'm just thinking about people coming to a game, they want to get in there early, they want to get their seats, so they're kind of waiting. It fills up. If you got a good game, it gets to be exciting. It's one of those things where it kind of adds to it, where it's like a bonus that you're there to watch the boys, but you get to see the girls game, and now you're into it. I think they kind of should have played it like that. But nevertheless, big games tomorrow, man. Let me, are you guys planning on going to the game? Will you guys be there? What are your plans for tomorrow? What's the significance of tomorrow's events? I've heard some say Camden has to win. That's why I cut off this whole time. I apologize, people. This whole time, man, I'm trying to figure out what is going on, and my foot just hit the cord, and It's unplugged. But now we know why the cameras was shutting off and all that stuff. Um, so let me see. So that's a good question because I thought that too. I'm just looking at the games on Saturday, and I can tell that the games are 2 or 12, 2, 4:30, 6:30. So let me see where they are playing. Where are the girls playing? Let me see if it lists. Um, yeah, the girls are playing at Rutgers. Yep, it says at Rutgers. So they made that change, and then Sunday, North Tech at college. You got University at Shore, Mainland girls play, and then Ramapo Freehold. Yeah, so it looks like that the girls and the boys are will be up at Rutgers. That's a good thing for that's a great thing. I just think they should have just staggered it, man. I think they would have got more fans toward the end. It would have made for a much better atmosphere. But it is what it is. So I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's getting close to 11 o'clock. I got to get the day started. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We got close to 70 something people in here. When we first started that, we had like 20 or 30. So this whole you know this whole morning show is kind of growing a little bit, man. We're going to definitely be back on Monday. I'll be back recapping some of the games. Hopefully, I can get a coach or two, um, and we could kind of talk about it. I'll work through all of this technical stuff and make sure that we have a good show. But I definitely want to bring in a coach. We need to have those type of conversations. And again, if you guys know topics or different things that you feel like we should touch on, talk about, make sure you hit my DM or direct message me or even leave it in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to D2 Sports Network on YouTube. Go follow D2 Sports Network 1 on Instagram and D2 Athletics on Twitter. So, man, salute. Enjoy y'all day. Enjoy y'all Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Be safe. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on the other side of this weekend. All right. Enjoy.